So here at Slee Off-Road, we install a lot of ARB compressors. The ARB compressor has quickly become the most popular 12-volt onboard compressor in the overland automotive industry. Pretty common knowledge. This is the ARB twin compressor. This is the most popular compressor that we install. It has the most output. It has the highest pressure rating at 150 psi. If you don't need the twin compressor, it's not uncommon to run the single compressor. Twin compressor to complete the kit. Slee Off-Road offers a ton of vehicle-specific brackets that help the home installer install this compressor on their vehicle. We cover Tacoma, 4Runner, Tundra, Land Cruiser 80, Land Cruiser 100, Land Cruiser 200. So those are a very easy thing. Generally, we complete the kit with the pump-up kit is needed. The manifold is needed with the twin compressor. One of the things that gets overseen on the manifold is that in addition to it being a place to mount any solenoids for locker applications or to mount the quick connect, this is also a heat sink, which is important when you're running this. The twin compressor is a 100% rated duty cycle, so it can run and run and run, generate some heat. The manifold acts as a heat sink so that you don't melt the orange hose off. That's included in the pump-up kit. They even round it out with the inflator, which is a digital inflator. It can be used for deflating, but really was intended for inflation. This is 0 to 160 psi, so it works on pretty much every application, even backlit. Sounds kind of silly until you're in the shade, the sun goes down, and that is a nice small little feature. Most of that's common knowledge now. Most of these items have been out. What we did want to talk about today that's maybe not common knowledge is that ARB has come out with their ARB pressure controller. Pressure controller is pretty neat. This has an app. Once this is installed, you can set the pressure. If you want to set your tires at 30, 32, 40, 60, go to the app, set the pressure. The outlet of the compressor is the same, but through the pressure controller, you can set the desired pressure. That can be used to go up in pressure to air up your tires, and it can be used to deflate the tires as well. Inside this package, it's essentially a brain. The brain is mounted inside the vehicle. There is a small wiring harness, as well as similar to the solenoids that are used for the air locker is a specific solenoid for the pressure. Pretty neat. This kit is pretty affordable. I think it offers some of the really the ease and use that some customers are looking for. In addition to this, some of the requests have continued to be, I don't want to open my hood and I don't want to have the quick release anymore right at the compressor. That's another area of new items that ARB offers. They're not specific to any individual vehicle, but they have a surface mounted quick release or quick connect. It's very common on some of the custom builds that we do that we use this connect in the front bumper or the rear bumper so that you can access this closer to the front or the rear of the vehicle or access it without opening the hood. That's been popular for people. And then to complete that, they have a full line of stainless steel braided dash 4 GIC hoses, dash 4 GIC tees, dash 4 GIC unions. So these are all available individually to make your kit unique to what your needs are, as well as here at Slee Off-Road, we have done a job that we put together some kits that are going on the website soon to where you can have a one button click to get all the stuff that we would normally use here for you to do at home. So let's go over to the vehicle and I can show you how this thing all works. So here we are in a 2021 Land Cruiser. This is a good example of how we would set this up with everything fully installed. We have the ARB twin compressor that's mounted to the Slee Off-Road compressor bracket that bolts into existing holes that are already in the vehicle. Doesn't require any drilling or anything. The compressor bracket allows for easy installation of the manifold we talked about earlier. Up here on top of the manifold is, happens to be the solenoid for the rear locker this vehicle is equipped with, the ARB rear locker. And here is the pressure control. This shows most of the unit. This is the solenoid we discussed, has a pressure switch on the back, on the rear, which is almost impossible to see, but this is the outlet hose, as well as our electronic wiring harness that's attached here. This hose in the rear on this vehicle happens to be distributed to a quick connect that's mounted on the front bumper and the rear bumper, so it's easy for the customer to access that. So this is kind of what it looks like as a full complete package. It's pretty tidy. So in this case, we're using the included orange hose from ARB that's included with the pump up kit. So all of this can be controlled by the ARB app. The ARB app here you can see has the target or the current pressure of the tire. We're connected to the front tire currently, and the target pressure. So the compressor currently is already cycled to achieve our 39 PSI in the tire. From this app, you can toggle in here, and if we want to deflate the tire, we can toggle back down very quickly and say we want to deflate to 30 PSI. And it's actuating the solenoid and dropping the tire pressure, and you can watch the tire pressure come down to eventually meet the target. And this is all done automatic. From here we can come up and we can go up to the desired tire pressure. We're currently at 34, it's deflating. Just to show the video, come back in. Now the compressor will run and bring the pressure back up to our desired 40 PSI. Here we are, there's an alarm that announces, let us know that we are at our target. Pretty basic, that's the most simple form to use this. In addition to this, you can see here it says preset 1. We have presets that we can set as target. We can set 4 total presets, so if you have the same desired pressure you want to go down to or up to, makes it easy to just hit it and you don't have to go back and forth. From here you also set your units, kPa or PSI, as well as turning the alarm on and off. Pretty basic system, makes it nice. You can set your tire pressure, compressor does its own thing, go out, have your drink, hang out with your buddies, come back and your tires are all set. So the obvious question that everyone always gets is, how long does it take to air the tire up? In this particular vehicle, we're running a 35-1150 on a 17-inch wheel. Running the ARB twin compressor. One of the nice things about the app, it does show us our voltage. So for a fair test, we're running the vehicle. Our voltage is currently at 13.4 volts. We have aired down to 30 PSI. Common road pressure is going to be 35 PSI. So let's just go ahead and find out. I have already made a preset in here of 35 PSI. So we'll go in here, choose preset number 2, 35 PSI. It's going to air up. Let's find out how long this takes. Twin compressor always sounds like a twin prop engine taking off on me. I love the sound of the twin compressor. That's it, we're at 35 PSI. So, with all the things that ARB offers, obviously you can make a really complete package. There's not a lot of questions anymore other than physically getting it installed in the vehicle. If you have any questions, we're here to help you. Bring the vehicle in and we can complete the complete install. Want to give us a call, we're helping to set you up with everything you need to do this yourself at home. If you have basic automotive knowledge, basic 12-volt knowledge, I think this is something that pretty much any garage mechanic or someone who just loves to tinker can take care of at home. Visit us at sleoffroad.com or give a call into the shop. We're here to help. Thank you.